And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. Pickup of 46 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Man in motion here is Washington. Lawrence now on second down. Rolling right. Good blocking, and he's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars 7, Cowboys nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Eric Armstead. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, And now
Brings
third
up
down
third
comes
down
up.
and 17.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route. He creates great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Dak facing third and long. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the return, here's Washington. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one brought in by Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll run the toss here to Etienne. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. Been a mixed bag so far. Very sharp looking on that opening drive for a touchdown. That pretty well was given right back with the pick six just a moment ago. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. There quickly, and down he goes. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. On the play fake, Dak. A throw on the move is caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play fake. Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens.
That's interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's another run here for Williams. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the ground, this is Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. 2nd down, Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A 49-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to throw. Lawrence. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On comes the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders.
Complete to Miles Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Pistoled out for Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb.
And 8 yards.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air again. Prescott in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
3rd and long. Here's Dak to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Washington now to return it. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Jags offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Begins with a carry from Etienne. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it once more with Etienne. He's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tinton. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
To throw is Lawrence. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. On the give, it's Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Sanders. He's going to be taken down at about the 40. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Cowboys.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Williams gets it on the draw, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chase Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Give to ETN, and the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Second down, Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
3rd and 7. And in motion is Brown. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Lawrence's pass
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And this will remain a two-possession game.
Jaguars 10.
And you can see it pretty clearly, Mike. He just kind of comes across the ball there. That one started right, and it just never came back.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Devin Lloyd on the stop. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Now they'll pitch it out here. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Brought down back at the 20.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's Sanders. He slams it in there, and he is in. Miles Sanders. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get to glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to extend their lead.
Cowboys 27, Jaguars 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw is Lawrence. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Jacksonville. Now here's Lawrence. This one's complete to Washington. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
16 yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They run over center with Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.